Have you ever felt like you're constantly walking on eggshells, constantly taking the blame for things that aren't your fault? Welcome to the manipulative world of narcissistic blame games. Join us as we unravel the tactics used by narcissists to deflect accountability and control those around them. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to spread awareness about the signs and horrors about narcissistic abuse. This info truly saves lives. Narcissists are known to play several types of blame games in order to manipulate and control others. Here are some of the most common blame games played by narcissists. Number 1, gaslighting. This is when the narcissist makes the victim doubt their own perception of events and reality. They will deny things they said or did, or try to convince the victim that they are remembering things incorrectly. The problem is that as someone gaslights you more, you start to question your own judgment and wonder if they're correct. Your self-esteem and mental health may suffer as a result. You're too sensitive. I did it because I love you, and nobody has ever done as much for you as I have. These are typical things that narcissists will say when they're gaslighting you. Number 2, deflection. This is when the narcissist shifts the focus away from their own behavior and onto someone else. They might blame someone else for their own mistakes or try to make it seem like someone else is the one with the problem. Narcissistic triangulation may also aim to engage you in their dispute with another person. Perhaps they make you feel bad if you don't defend them in front of everyone. Perhaps they ask you to step in and handle a situation for them that might be humiliating for them. In other words, it happens when you communicate with a third party or defend a choice by saying, "This third person told me." Number 3, projection. This is when the narcissist attributes their own negative qualities or actions onto someone else. For example, they might accuse someone else of being dishonest, when in reality it is the narcissist who is being deceptive. Number 4, triangulation. This is when the narcissist involves a third person to spread false info or to manipulate someone into taking their side. They can pit their partner against people you know in order to keep everyone confused and to create more problems to distract from the original problem. This is done in attempts to keep everyone in control while appearing to be the innocent one. Number 5, martyrdom. This is when the narcissist portrays themselves as the victim, even when they are the ones who caused the problem. They might play the role of the innocent victim in order to elicit sympathy and avoid accountability for their actions. They'll even record your reactions, also known as reactive abuse, to their abuse, and then tell others that you're the crazy one. Number 6, silent treatment. This is when the narcissist withdraws their affection or communication as a way of punishing the victim. They might stop returning phone calls, emails, or messages to make the victim feel ignored or rejected. The victim may suffer from harm from these blame games, which over time may impair their confidence and self-esteem. It's critical to spot when someone is exhibiting these habits and to get support if necessary. Number 7, scapegoating. This is when the narcissist singles out one person as the source of all problems and blames them for everything that goes wrong. They might manipulate others into believing that the scapegoat is the one causing trouble, even when they themselves are the ones who created the problems. With the scapegoat, a narcissist may use denial by gaslighting the scapegoat into adopting a false version of reality in which the scapegoat is solely responsible for the narcissist's actions. Denial of the scapegoat's feelings and ideas as well as persistent denial of their beliefs. Number 8, reframing. This is when the narcissist takes a situation and twists it around to make it seem like someone else is the one who is at fault. They might take a neutral situation and twist it into something negative to make someone else look bad. Number 9, playing the victim card. This is when the narcissist constantly portrays themselves as the victim, even in situations where they are clearly at fault. They might manipulate others into feeling sorry for them in order to avoid accountability for their actions. Narcissists are known to play several types of blame games in order to manipulate and control others. Even when you have all the evidence that your partner is at blame, they'll fabricate excuses such as being bullied by their mother when they were young or experiencing other horrific occurrences. At that point, you begin to feel sorry for them rather than challenging their destructive actions. However, they'll never admit to having faults. When you confront a narcissist about their poisonous behavior, they frequently respond, "I didn't do it, you deserved it, they assaulted me," or "I was humiliated. You're the one to blame." Number 10. A person with NPD may experience extreme feelings of guilt, embarrassment, and wrath if they believe they have been rejected, humiliated, or treated unfairly. Anger, injury, or narcissistic rage are common names for this. These intensely negative emotions might occasionally cause the narcissistic personality disorder sufferer to turn excessively vengeful. If they suddenly see you as the adversary, narcissistic fury may cause them to launch an all-out campaign to ruin you. They might even devise a long-term strategy for exacting retribution. Slander, abuse, property destruction, and in particularly severe situations, physical violence could all be used as part of this vengeance strategy. Number 11. Using religious arguments. When there are many devout believers around, a narcissist may use religion to place blame on someone else. This is accomplished by arguing that someone else is at fault using warped religious discourse. Let's imagine, for illustration, that the narcissist is to blame for a horrific event. The narcissist may blame others for their failure by claiming, "This happened because you did something and God didn't like it, not because of what I did." Narcissists have an inflated sense of self-importance and a deep-rooted fear of being exposed as flawed or inadequate. Blame shifting allows them to maintain their image of perfection by avoiding taking responsibility for their mistakes or shortcomings. Additionally, it helps them control those around them and manipulate others to believe their version of events, consolidating their power and control. Blame shifting by a narcissistic individual can have severe and long-lasting effects on victims. Some of the dangers include low self-esteem. Constant blaming and criticism can erode a victim's self-worth and make them question their own abilities and decisions. And you may find yourself second-guessing yourself all the time. Number 2, loss of autonomy. Victims may feel like they are always at fault and begin to second-guess themselves, losing their sense of independence and personal agency. Number 3, psychological trauma. Prolonged exposure to a blame-shifting partner can lead to anxiety, depression, and other mental health problems. Number 4, toxic relationship patterns. Victims may internalize the blame and start to believe that they are responsible for their partner's negative behavior, leading to a vicious cycle of abuse. And number 5, difficulty in leaving the relationship. Victims may find it hard to leave the relationship due to feelings of guilt, shame, and self-doubt. It's important to seek help if you are in a relationship with someone who constantly blames you, or if you're experiencing the effects of blame shifting. Be sure to like and subscribe to help spread the awareness about these signs and about narcissistic abuse. Thank you for watching.